So I'm going to begin at the 3-minute mark, regardless of whether someone is in the chat or not. The messages will be here for whoever arrives later, or whoever catches the whole entire stream later. Again, I'm not working on just one timeline, and so I'm just going to leave this here for the moment. Okay. So I didn't want to wait to do the witching hour release. So welcome to the one person that's here. I was just saying that regardless of whether someone was in here or not, I was starting at the 3-minute mark because, I know that I'm random with my lives, and I probably was not going to be up, or I was going to be busy doing something else at the witching hour. And so, because I do have some work to do, on behalf of my clients. And so that, of course, comes first. And so I just wanted to come in, give some of the downloads and the information that I wanted to, put out, because I do feel some more stuff coming in later. Okay. So I have already, I've told the story a couple of times on my channel about my teacher, Michael, and how, one of the nights when we were out, when I was being initiated, when we were out, we would go out into the woods, and it was really out at the lake, but it was like in that part of it was like the woods, like the forest, and there was like a clearing there. And there was this one particular night, I remember there were two Michaels. Okay, so there were two Michaels, and basically one of them, the main one, and I don't know why I say the main one, because I would say they both equally helped me. They both equally worked on me. They were both equally, were my teachers, you know what I'm saying, and participated in me being initiated, you know what I'm saying? And so I now that I look at it, I mean, I guess they probably represented like the yin and yang, the light and the dark side of whatever. But there was a reason, you know what I'm saying? But either way, the one who I thought saw as the main Michael. Okay, so he had like gone into, because basically, let me back up, because I will talk about the massage that I got. Okay, because we had like a they had like one of those massage chairs where you can sit down on it, and it has the little thing where you put your face in it, and they were massaging me with like this thing that like felt like it was putting light in me, like through my cells or something, some kind of way. Okay. And so after I had gotten my massage, okay, and I think this was like right before the other Michael started playing like the Tibetan bowls, and when he started playing the bowls, like I was gone out of my body, and I had some other experiences. Okay, but either way, now Michael was on the massage chair. Okay, and so the other Michael was massaging him with the light massage thing. Okay, it was like this thing. I don't know what it was, but it was like, to me it felt like it was putting light all through my body, like everywhere that he massaged me on it. And so he was massaging Michael, like what the, I would say that because one was white and one was black. Okay, and so the white Michael was massaging the black Michael. Okay, and he basically like left his body. He appeared to go to sleep, but he left his body. And at that moment, the entire um, atmosphere, like everything turned into love. Okay, it felt like we were breathing love. It felt like we were in love. Okay, like literally inside of, like, the air had turned to love. It was like, it was the most beautiful feeling. Like, again, I felt like I was in the presence of God, as if God is here, that's what it was like, a knowing that God was there. Okay, and it was like, the trees knew it, the grass knew it, it was in the air, I was breathing it, like, it was all around you. Okay, and it was, so basically what I'm describing. Oh, I'm just waking up. I'm just opening my eyes, you guys. Welcome, Trish, Annette. Y'all know how I do when I go into my channeling and I'm trying to remember the moment and everything. I know Lamont is up at the witch. Annette, I'm not messing with you right now. That's why I have my eyes closed. Okay, is it going to rain all week? That's funny you said that, Annette, because I was just about to. I almost started my live with this rain because I listen to like thunderstorms. Y'all know me and my water. Okay, so I love rain. And there's different types of rain, and I'm gonna talk about that one day, because I like discussing rain, right? Because there's different like qualities of rain. Okay, because you have like your love making rain, and then you got your rain that kind of makes you just want to clean up the house, and then you have like your misty, foggy type of rain, and then you have like your cold, like harsh rain, and then you got all these different types of rain. You know what I'm saying? When you're in love with water. So we're gonna talk about rain one day. So, but that's funny that you mentioned that, because I almost did do a rain thing, but I wanted to use rain as my background, but I wanted to actually do one that was going to actually be giving some healing vibes in the background. So what we're listening to right now is a 741 hertz, sound waves that are dissolving toxins and cleansing infections. It's a full body cell level detox. Okay, with the sound therapy that we're listening to. I'm glad that y'all mentioned that, because I like to tell you what I'm listening to in the background, because I do deliberately choose my backgrounds for a reason, even when I'm using music. Okay, so yes, you guys are listening to a 741 hertz cleanse to dissolve toxins and infections. Okay, again, it's a full body cell level detox, and if you want to find it on YouTube, it is by Meditative Mind, and they make the best meditation videos ever. So anyway, you guys, yes, it's a very peaceful, it's a healing vibe. Y'all know I'm all about vibes. So when you come here and we're doing, what I'm saying, anything you hear in the background, it's deliberate. You know what I'm saying? It's there for the vibes, okay? Especially if you're clairsentient and clairaudient. You know what I'm saying? So it meaning that you feel those vibes. They're directly affecting you. Again, it's a cell level detox. And if you're clairaudient, then you're definitely gonna hear, you're gonna take it in on both levels. So anyway, I was talking about when I was out with Michael, and he made the whole. It felt like he made the whole atmosphere and everything turned into like pure love. Like I was breathing it, I was in it. It felt like we were in the presence of the great spirit, the most high, the prime creator, mother and father God, the compassionate creator. It felt as if we were in the presence, like you couldn't get away from it because everything, especially the air, had become love. Okay. And the reason why that's on my mind is because this is kind of where we're headed, you guys, in the, as being a light bearer. And when you wake up to your, when you wake up to your, yes, divine discoveries. I'm glad you caught me live. Uh, Let me see, his conjure class. Annette, I'm not fooling with you, okay? But so yes, so basically this particular day, I was basically what had happened, and what I'm realizing had happened when, when I was, like I said, when he it felt that he had turned the whole atmosphere to love. What I'm realizing is this is where we're headed right now, and I'm getting a deeper understanding of it, okay? Because this is what is going to happen when, when you begin to walk forward on the path, especially from here. Because, again, you guys, I'm telling you that, like, we're having so many shifts. It's moment to moment. It's because, it's moment to moment. It's breath to breath. Okay. And the shifts are going to continue to happen, and as they happen, you are going to begin to, like, learn to appreciate. Because we talked about, I told y'all about, him turning the atmosphere to love, and we've talked about the power of now. Okay, with and the power of now, as far as basically, that was what was happening, was that I was, like, basically made to be aware of the beauty of the present moment. Okay, and being mindful of, being in love, literally, because that is what, that's basically when I felt the love in the air. The other Michael, because there were no words that were spoken. Like, we were just really basically communicating telepathically, because they seemed to just know what I was thinking. You know what I'm saying? I was just, like, in awe of what I was feeling. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm literally breathing love. Like, when you feel that, because it's like, okay, I feel this love. There was, like, this unity because I felt it. I knew that the trees felt it. I knew that the grass knew it. I knew that, it was in the air. It was like a connection, that love connection, like that oneness, that unity, being aware of being one with everything, because at the core of everything is that divine love. Okay, it's at the core of your cells. Okay, it is the love and light that we're talking about. And so basically what Michael had done was made us be aware of that love that was within us, that was in us and all around us in the present moment. I remember him saying when he came back into his body, that yes, you are in love, you are in God. He wanted me to really realize that. You know what I'm saying? That you are inside God, okay? And when you realize that and you accept that love, that it's all around you, okay? That it is both with and in you, okay? Just like I explained, the Most High, the Creator, you know what I'm saying? The prime Creator, whatever you want to call God, okay? God is that which we call love, okay? And so realizing that I was inside of it, you know what I'm saying? He really wanted to make that clear, that yes, you are in God, you are in love, okay? Literally. Okay, and so understanding that love elevates your vibration, and it's the highest level. You know what I'm saying? And so it literally, it naturally, by its very nature, releases a lot of dense energy, and toxicity into the light. Okay, so basically, going forward, we're going to be learning how to fill our entire beings with that love, because that is what was happening, to me that day. Okay, and it's like a lot of things that happened. I told you guys that, a lot of stuff that happened when I went out of my body. I don't remember a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I remembered seeing pyramids and stars and just all kinds of stuff, right? A flash of, like, download. Okay. And I remember coming back. And when I came back, I was laughing hysterically. Okay. I was laughing. Because Y'all know me. I love to laugh. I just found something so funny. I was laughing hysterically, but I also had tears on my face. So I realized that I had also been crying. Okay, I had been through a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, and I feel like a lot of the things that I have recently experienced, like when I told y'all I went through, my breakup, and then while I was going through it in mourning, I felt like I had a couple of nervous breakdowns. You know what I'm saying? Maybe two or three, maybe four. You know what I'm saying? Because it seemed like forever that I was mourning. I mean, I'm still literally mourning. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? For the moment, I'm strong. And of course, every day I've gotten stronger. I've gotten better. I do feel that I am healed. You know what I'm saying? But it was a deeply emotionally traumatizing thing that I went through, which basically pushed me into being awakened. Okay, and basically being awakened is learning how to, going forward, when you get rid of all of the, when you let go of the pain. Okay, and once the healing happens, because it is a process, you know what I'm saying? But once you do feel healed, then you begin to understand a lot of things. Okay, so basically what had happened when he turned everything to love was, again, he made me aware of mindful of the present moment. Okay, and when you are present and aware of divine love being all around you, then you are better able to serve others, okay, by truly being present with them, okay? Breathing in and out that love in the present moment is literally working the light and literally bringing that love into the situation, turning the air to love in the way that Michael did it for me. Okay, and I'm getting a deeper understanding of that. Okay, so yes, the awareness of literally being and giving love. Okay, so love, being love, and loving. Okay, so the loving is literally giving out love. Okay, so by being truly present with another person, you empower their presence on a subtle energetic level. Okay, just by literally being present with another person and you being aware of breathing that love in and out, and breathing it in and then giving it out as love. You know what I'm saying? It's an awareness of your breathing and your breath, and awareness of you know what I'm saying, that love, being mindful of the love. This is how you work the light, because the light is literally love. When we say love and light, there really is no difference between them. The light is just the love personified. It is just the 3D representation of the love. You know what I'm saying? And so when you see like an angel with the halo, when you see God, or what Jesus, the pictures of quote unquote Jesus, or any of the ascended masters, they are most often depicted with this glow around them or around their head. Okay, that light is literally love that you are able to now perceive, because you are now mindful and aware of the present moment. Okay, and so when you are truly present with another person, with this holding this awareness within your own being, then you can empower them again on a subtle energetic level. Okay, being aware of love in the present moment and sharing that moment. Okay, and sharing that mindfulness can transform a moment. It can transform the world, okay, into a whole different paradigm, a higher vibratory paradigm, okay, where you are realigned, okay, with your own soul group in the family of light that you belong with. Okay, you can literally transmute and transform your reality just simply by holding that love and light, and by having that mindfulness, being aware of it. Okay, so the new paradigm that you're going to inspire others to co-create with you is one that's unlimited. Okay, if you learn how to tap into that the infinite potential that's in this love and light. Okay, when you learn what it truly is to be a light bearer. And divine discoveries, I just looked up and I see that you made your comment at 1:11 a.m. Okay, and so you're definitely you're meant to be here. Okay, and you, Annette, as well, both of you guys made a comment. Actually, let me see. Yeah, you both made a comment at 1:11. Okay, so again, all these, I want you to start being mindful mindful and aware of these synchronicities and what these numbers mean. Okay, because we are, like, again, we are some of the first people to go here and start to use these new, and they're not really new, they're just we're newly awakened to how to use these abilities. Okay, literally using the fact that we have a big heart, we have a lot of love in our heart, we have good intentions for more, not just us, not just for our own families, but we have good intentions for the world. Okay, at the very core of us, this has value. Okay, it has extreme value, and it requires, it carries a great responsibility, but it's something that comes natural to you to do. Okay, it's what we were born to do. Okay, so in each moment, us just being who we are, being born with a big heart, being born with the light within our cells, in our DNA. It does, us witnessing love, okay, and being aware of the love within and all around us, we are aligning with this healing energy. Okay, that we can bring to the world. Okay, and any negativity, conscious or conscious, okay, that we have absorbed from other people's, can be released by this. All blockages can be removed by this. Okay, and we have to be aware and keep this mindfulness, because that means that anywhere we go, we are bringing this higher dimensional healing into the room. Okay, into, just like, if anybody's ever dealt with a narcissist for any amount of time, because I know when I've been around narcs, especially the diabolical narcs, okay, I can always feel, and maybe it's because I'm an empath, maybe it's because I am, intuitive, because I am clairsentient. A lot of you are too, and you can feel it. You can feel when the demon enters the room. Okay, you can feel when that devil enters the building. Okay, you ain't even the person ain't even got to be in the same room with you. You can feel it. Okay, it's a shift in energy. Okay, and so the same way that you can feel when that demon enters the room, it's just like a cold breeze blowing in. Okay, when you was just sitting warm and comfortable, and now this frigid, cold ass air just blow in. You know what I'm saying? You definitely feel that shift. Okay, and you, as a light worker, light bearer, meaning that you literally bear this light within your cells, the very cells of your body, in your DNA, then you have the ability to shift the energy in a room to a higher vibratory state, just as the narc knows how to shift the energy to a lower vibration. Okay, and this is why you've always been under attack by the narcissist, because you are, in fact, their nemesis. Okay, you have the ability to remove all of the darkness and the toxicity that they bring. Okay, with the healing energy that you have. Okay, when you are able to allow, the love energy to flow freely. Okay, all the density, all the negativity that's in the room can be dispelled and dismissed by you. Okay, this is beyond transmutation. This is transformation. Okay, and so it's transformation by elimination. Okay, that work is not as hard as transmutation, because when you're transforming something by elimination, you simply dispel it and you dismiss it. You ain't got to go through working to change it from one state to another. Okay, so transformation by elimination. Okay, positive co-creation, okay, with people who are inspired to enter into this higher vibration with you. Okay, this is why I always thank you guys who are actually here and sharing, this time and space with me, because whether you know it or not, you are helping. Okay, a lot of you are being activated, whether you know it or not, so you are entering into a present moment fully aware, okay, of the love that exists there. Okay, both with, both it exists within you and all around you. Okay, so it's an inexhaustible source of healing and abundance that you can draw from, if you are mindful of it. That's all it takes, is to be mindful and present. Okay, with your mindfulness intact, and you can affect the other people in the room. Okay, when you're present, and you are able to create positive change in the world by tapping into that infinite potential contained within that unified field that I'm talking about, that I basically became aware of when Michael turned it. It seemed like he turned the air into love, but I'm telling you that we all have the ability to do that, because in the air, the love is already there. Okay, it's already there. He didn't do anything. He didn't change anything. You know what I'm saying? What he did was made me be aware of the moment, and be aware. He made me mindful of what's already there. You know what I'm saying? Of the fact that there is love all around and in us. Okay. And so it once, because what's going to be happening as some of you are being activated is that it's like turning on a light. It's like this is what I mean by light worker, by light bearer. There is a cellular memory that you have. Okay, that something that you're going to hear, something that you're going to experience is going to switch that light on, and you're going to remember how to work this light. Okay, and basically you're going to remember how to tap into this unified field of unconditional love that I'm talking about. Okay, it is comprised wholly of love and light. Okay, simply being present and holding that love and light begins to heal the people that are around us. Okay, let me look at my notes that I had written down. So so basically, yes, simply being, it's an energetic, it's a subtle energetic shift. Like I said, it's just like, I know that everyone knows a person that, when they come in, they brighten up the room with their energy. They're bubbly, they are, charismatic, they're positive, you know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to be around them. This is who you are. Okay, and energetically, by simply being, and simply being who you are. Okay, naturally who you are. Okay, present and connected with that higher dimensional love. You know what I'm saying? Consciously and actively. Tuning into your own intuition, you know what I'm saying, and taking inspired actions in the present moment. You know what I'm saying, while also, fully being aware, breathing, that you're breathing in love, you know what I'm saying, and you're breathing it out. You know what I'm saying? You're breathing, that you are love. Okay, so it's in the air because not everybody is aware of it. Okay, when you become aware of it, you hold that in your consciousness. That's holding it in your cells. That's literally bringing it into a room where it's needed, where everyone is dark on the inside, where they're empty. It will activate the other people who have it in their cells. It will begin to light others, just like, being that starter candle to light, all of the candles on an altar or in an altar room, or whatever you use. You know what I'm saying? That's what you are when you come in and you're holding this awareness of the love, and you're aware that you're breathing it in, and as you breathing it out, you're giving it to other people. You have to be aware of it in order for it to work. Okay, you have to be aware of the unified field, which is what Michael made me aware of when he was telling me you are literally in God. You are literally in love. Okay, I've strangely started hearing this distant music. It feels you are hearing your soul song, Divine Discoveries. That is amazing. Okay, that's beautiful, because we'll talk. You know what? I'm gonna make a whole video about the soul song, because I told y'all about when I heard mine. Okay, when I was in the mirror, but I don't want to get distracted. But you were hearing your soul song. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna do a video about the soul song. Okay, and this just means that you are beginning to remember yourself, and that also that the heavenly realms, that your guides, your angels, they're that literally reaching out to you. They're literally making contact. Okay, so it's a beautiful thing. It means that your heart is open. Okay, and that's basically what's necessary, okay, in order for you to be able to do this work. Okay, and this work is so important. But basically, be holding that love and light within you, with it, there are infinite possibilities contained in the present moment. Okay, if you're in it with your heart open. Okay, when your heart is open, you're in a state of a vibrational state of increased potential. Okay, to create the desires that are in your heart by tapping into that unified field of love. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the love and light is the same thing. The light is the love. Okay. It's just that the visible representation of the love. Okay. So basically, when you tap into that, you're going to basically be unified. When I say unified field, it's because that unified field is all about the oneness of all the other people that exist already in that field. Okay. So basically, you're going to be connecting with other people. When I was talking, remember I talked about the soul flames, okay, and not just twin flames, but being seeing the bigger mission of, when you move into the higher realms. Basically, which is literally just moving into higher vibratory emotional feelings. Okay, that's what it's going to feel like when you move into the higher realms, is that you're moving into higher vibratory emotions, happiness, joy, peace, ease. That's what it feels like in the higher realms. These are states of being where you reside. Okay, and so when you move into those higher realms, you realize that everyone else, in order to only to be in these realms, you have to have let go of a lot of things. And so basically, you're coming in contact with other people who have their energy balanced within themselves as well. So everyone else on the soul level is a twin to you. If they are different flames, they are different soul flames, part of your soul group, your soul family. Okay, they are vibrating on the same frequency of wholeness as you are. Okay, so basically, you're merging with these other flames as you go into the higher realms. It's just a unity consciousness of oneness, of love, of us all being connected in this unified field that I became aware of when I felt that I was breathing in love, that I was all around it, that it was in me, that the trees knew about it, that the grass knew about it, the fish that was popping out of the water, they knew about it. You know what I'm saying? It was magical. It was enchanting. Okay. And I just want you to know that y'all can also, create this unified field. You can bring this field into places where it needs to be. Okay. And so a lot of you are being prepared to do this. Okay. A lot of the whatever it was that was the catalyst for your spiritual awakening, that you it needed to happen. If things were being snatched from you, from your life, if your relationship ended, if it was not good for you, if whatever was in your life that was not uplifting to you, if it seemed to be involuntarily snatched out of your hands, it was because it could not go with you, and you needed to be prepared to do this work. Okay, because you're out of time. We ain't got no more time to be playing. And if you were born to do this work, the time has come for you to do it. Okay, and this is why the abrupt changes had to happen in your life, so that you could be put in position to hold this light. Okay, light workers, light bearers, it's time for you to turn it on. And the way you turn it on is by opening up your heart. Okay, opening up your heart and allowing that love energy to flow from the higher realms into this one. Okay, so you have been chosen to do this job. And if you know that you've been chosen, because that you have a mission. It has to do with the love, this immense amount of love that you have in your heart. It has to do with your spiritual gifts. Okay, and right now you're being gifted with a magic lamp. Okay, that contains a genie that will give you anything that you ask for, infinite possibilities. Okay, to positively transform the world. Okay, because again, it's like, um when I in my dream, okay, when we were rising from that lower realm, and the people were burning. Okay, and the little man on the motorcycle going around in hypnotic rhythm. Okay, unable to move forward, but just going around and around and around, basically chasing your tail. Okay, and this is what it represented, a lot of things. Okay, the hypnotic rhythm, the narcissist, you know what I'm saying, the people who refuse to grow because there will be no forward movement. Okay, so they only can go around in circles. Okay, but we were not doing any of that. We were rising up above them. Okay, so this is what you have to do, is rise in your vibes. Okay, and we were going towards this new earth that had a glow around it. Okay, that glow is love. Again, love represents itself in the physical as light. Okay, so it was that planet, and we were going to it. Planets represent planes, okay, of existence. Okay, so when you're on that's basically where we're going to a higher plane. Okay, a plane of love and light, and it was up to us. It was a gift that we were able to create what we wanted the world to be, the desires that were in our hearts that we weren't able to fully express or have the ability to even try to create when you're in a world that's being oppressed by a darker, heavier, lower vibratory beings. Okay, so now we're going to this new earth, like in my planet. Okay, I mean, like in my dream. Okay, and you can create it to be whatever you want it to be, and the way you're going to do that is by tapping into that unified field, which is wholly comprised of love and light. Okay, not everybody has the ability to do this. Okay, only the light bearers. Okay, because you were the ones who were sent to do this. Okay, you were the ones who were chosen. There were 2 million originally, and there are going to be 144,000 who complete the mission. The light workers, the light bearers. You have the energetic imprint within the literal cells of your body. Okay, it's part of who you are. It's your bloodline. Your bloodline is older than humanity. Okay, so you have with your positive intent. Okay, and tapping into that unified field, your possibilities are limitless. Okay, you are stepping into a new cycle of creation. Okay, and through your heart center, which is a sacred portal to the higher realms. Okay, um you're going to bring that love energy from that higher realm into this world, okay, to transform it. We are going to dismiss and dispel the heavier, darker energy, okay? So it's necessary for you to learn how to breathe, okay, and be aware of the love that's in you and the love that is around you, okay, because the other people are here, but they're not aware of it. They don't have the ability to be aware of it, okay, because they don't have the God particles, the light literally within their cells. This is why you are the light worker. This is why you are the light bearer. This is why you are the way shower. You have to step up and do your job. Again, if you don't step up and do your job, then you are going to become part of the collective. Again, there were 2 million originally, and there are going to be 144,000 who complete the mission of positively co-creating with the others, okay, in this infinite yet unified field of oneness. Okay, love is the common goal. We're going to be going forward, again through the heart center. Okay, so the question for you, light worker, light bearer, way shower, what is your heart calling you to experience? Okay, what are your heart's desires? Okay, what is your highest self calling you to experience and move into? Because the doors of infinite possibilities are open to you right now. Okay, they are open to you right now. Breathe and become aware of your conscious and unconscious intentions and of your heart's desires, because all you have to do is hold those in your awareness. Okay, with that positive intent, tapping into the unified field that you're already connected to through your heart center. Welcome, Sade Neal. You know what I'm saying? So light worker, what do you want to create? What do you want to align with? What do you want to become? You know what I'm saying? Because, what do you want to fully embody? Because these are the questions that you're going to be asking. This is the question that's being asked of you by the divine right now. Going forward, what is it that you want to align yourself with? What do you want to create? What do you want to become? What energy do you want to more fully embody and be? What is it that you wish to receive? These are the questions that the divine is asking you. You have been given a gift, again, a magic genie. Okay, what do you want? Because all that is required right now is to hold that in your awareness as you tap into that unified field of love that you're naturally connected to, light worker, through your heart center. Okay, your heart center is a sacred portal to the divine, to the higher realms. Okay, In this new cycle of creation, your heart has to be open. It has to be open to become aware of the desires that are within it, your true intentions, and of your power. Your heart is a sacred portal to the higher realms. I'm going to continue to remind you of that because you have to learn how to move in and out of that and how to move through it, how to bring that sacred love energy through your heart center into this world. It is your job. If you don't do it, it's not going to get done, light worker. Okay. And so in a place of peace, okay, in the present moment, being mindful of the love, being love and being loving, meaning I'm breathing in love and I'm breathing, I'm giving out love as I exhale. Okay, through your heart center. You are able to connect, okay, with your true purpose and your true, the true desires of your soul, okay, and of your highest self, okay. You will, if you, when you connect through your heart center, your intuition is going to heighten, okay. Your clairaudience, your clairsentience, your clairvoyance, whatever your gifts are, they will be heightened as you learn how to move through your heart center and learn how to listen with your heart, not only to the people outside of you, but also to your spirit guides, okay, who are all around you as well. The more, the higher that you raise your vibration, the more you'll be able to tap into your spirit realms, the more you'll be able to perceive them, okay, and the more you'll be able to start receive guidance and knowledge of what your next move is, okay. And you're going to be receiving this via your highest self, okay. They will give you a vision, they give you feelings, they give you innate knowing when you are able to connect with them, okay. They show you things in your mind's eye, okay. So a lot of you, your third eye is being open, okay. I get shown a lot of things in dreams, especially on the full moon. I already be knowing when the moon is full. When I go to sleep, I'm going to be seeing something. I feel like the moon literally be showing me stuff like like the moon is saying a lot, okay. So I already, when that moon is full, I already know that I'm going to get something. So in your mind's eye, you're going to get a symbol, a scene, a dream, something when you tap into that unified field. Because when you're tapped into that field, your mind's eye is open because it's connected to your heart, okay. And so things will appear in your imagination. You will visually, be able to paint things in your imagination, and you'll be able to receive a visual of whatever your intention is in your imagination via your highest self. That's the connection, you know what I'm saying. That's where you meet at. But your heart center must be connected, you know what I'm saying. In order, you have to be like, come through your heart center in order for your third eye to work, okay. It all has to be connected. It all has to be aware of that unified field of love that's all around you. You have to be aware and mindful of the fact that you are breathing it in. And as you breathe it out, you are intentionally giving out love. You are intentionally loving. Okay, being love. That's what it feels like to be loved, to literally be a vessel for the divine. I'm aware, mindful of the fact that this unified field of love is in the air around me right now. I'm breathing it in. And as I breathe it out, I am giving out love from the divine. Not everybody has the ability to do this, light worker. You have the ability to do it. Okay. And you need to cultivate this ability, become aware of the intentions of your higher self. You know what I'm saying? Become aware of your heart, whether or not it's open or not. You know what I'm saying? Be aware of what your highest self is guiding you, of what energies they're guiding you to embody. You know what I'm saying? Know that whatever they're telling you to embody is possible. Okay, allow yourself to feel as if it's already happening. You know what I'm saying? So when your highest self is telling you to embody something, they're sending you visions, they're sending you inspirations, they're sending you an innate knowing that something is coming. You know what I'm saying? Something that you have manifested. When you just know it's coming, then you're able to feel as if it's already happening. Okay, and it will be made manifest in your reality. This is how we're moving going forward. Okay, you have to learn how to work within these energies. Okay, so you learn how to to trust it when you receive a feeling of knowing from your team of guides and angels. Okay. You'll learn how to trust your own intuition. Okay. Knowing that whatever it is that you have put out into that vortex of manifestation of creation, that it is coming. Okay. Like I said, just like you put your Amazon order in and you know it's coming in a day or two because you got Amazon Prime, honey. Okay. That's just the way that you're going to know that your manifestations are being made. Okay. When you're fully, you're going to know that you're fully supported and guided by the divine, that you're being assisted. Okay. The divine wants you to know from here on out, light worker. Some of you are being activated. You will be activated when you hear this. Okay. They want you to know that you are being fully supported as we speak. You are being guided. You are being assisted. Okay. Because a lot of you, you were guided here. You needed this message. Okay. So they want you to know that yes, you are fully supported by the divine, that you were guided here. It was just not a thought that you thought you was just thinking, but you are listening to to guidance. You are being assisted. So as you take your next step, your intentions, to accomplish whatever your highest self is telling you to do, because this is a path that you're not going to. The path is not, it's only lit one step ahead. Okay. So you have to learn how to trust your intuition. So you have to take that next step in order for the next step to appear. Okay. That's how you walk in this dimension, in absolute faith. Okay. So it requires you to take that step and then the next one will appear. Okay. This is how trust is cultivated between you and your higher self. They're saying, we got this one step in front of you lit up. Okay. You take that one and the next step will appear. That's the only way you're going to see your next step. Okay. Is to trust the divine enough. You know what I'm saying? To take the step that you see in front of you. Okay. So you don't need to see every step. Okay. Just keep following the direction that your heart is leading you. Okay. Because love is literally guiding you right now. Okay. You're returning to that present moment, to the mindfulness of love being there, to the remembrance of the fullness of the wholeness of who and what you are, which is a conduit for love and light from the higher realms. Okay. So breathe in and out. Okay. While being aware that anything is possible for you, because you have been chosen. Okay. This opens all of the power of the divine to you. It is available to you. Okay. Through your heart center, which again is a portal to the higher realms. Okay. So through your heart center, you can ask the divine for anything that you want, because the divine has already determined that your heart is pure. So whatever it is that you wish to bring into this world to add to this new earth, light worker, you will be granted that through your heart center. Okay. Which is a portal to the higher realms. Okay. Where your creations already exist. Okay. So when you feel that you don't know what to do, simply ask your spirit guides. You have a whole team, a whole entourage of angelic beings. You have teachers who have come down, okay, who have manifested themselves as human, okay, to be a beacon of light to you. Even in this realm, you are never alone. Okay. But when you feel that you are alone physically, ask your spirit guides what your next step is, and you will receive a vision, okay, or something from them in your mind, a knowing, okay, a vision from your guides. Consciously breathe in that love and light, okay, and trust the insight that appears. It's going to come as an innate knowing, a hunch, a feeling, an urge to do something. The answer will come, okay, but you have to learn how to trust and cultivate that relationship between the angelic guides that are with you, okay, and keep your heart open. Trust the insight, because the insight is going to come. And like I said, it's going to feel like your own thoughts, but you are not making it up. Okay. You are being guided, because, my guides had to really keep reminding me that you think you just thinking this stuff. Okay. But we are telling you these things. It's intuition. It's your feelings. It's your knowing. This is the way that they're going to come. This is the way that they're going to communicate to you. So you have to learn how to receive that. Okay. You have to believe in it. You have to act on it. Okay, so because this is the guidance from the higher realms, they know better than you. Okay, but you have to first cultivate that relationship. Okay, and every time return yourself to the present moment. You have your daydreams, you use your imagination. Okay, some of you you need to speak your things out loud. Okay, because my throat chakra is now to they're telling me something in my throat chakra. So a lot of you have that power. We all have it. We all know that the power of life and death is in the tongue. Okay, so speak life into your dreams, into the desires of your heart, into the visions that are being sent to you by the divine. Okay, return to the present moment and always return back. No matter how where you go in your mind, always come back to the present moment. Be mindful of the love around you. Be open to it. Trust it. Trust in the divine. Ask again, what is my next step? Receive, believe, and take that step. Okay. And after you take that one, return again. Return to mindful awareness of being in love, literally, being in alignment with the divine, being in alignment with that unified field of unconditional love, which is always there. Always continue returning to the present moment. That is where the power lies, the power of now. Always continue returning to that present moment, being present and aware of that love. Continue asking the divine, what is my next step? Okay. Receive that as an inspiration, as a vision, as a dream, whatever they send you, believe it. Okay. And take the step, take the action. Return again and ask again, what is my next step? It will become a natural thing, that it will become your second nature to be literally guided by the divine. Okay. So you have to learn how to trust, keep an open heart, learn how to be present. All of these components are necessary. Always return to that present moment of love being all around you, being who and what you are. Thank you for the Cash App and many blessings. You will be going on my money altar. Okay. And and I'm so glad that you are participating, okay, in it, because you are helping with this shift. Okay, so any of you that feel led, I'm saying, to do that, because I know you guys see it running across the screen. You have to, if you feel led to do that, do not second guess your intuition. Always return to this present moment. Love is in me and around me, because again, light worker, everybody does not have the ability to do this. It's in your cells for a reason. You were chosen for a reason. We are moving into a realm, a paradigm, a world where your love has more value than money. Okay, your love, it can be turned into money. Okay, so basically, know how to always get back to this present moment. Trust the intuition, trust the insights, the guidance that's coming to you from the divine. You are a conduit from the divine. When you get the inspiration, follow through on it. Take the action. This is your calling, light worker. Okay, love and light is all around you, and the divine is asking you to learn how to tap into it. Okay, in order to transform the energy, in order to raise the vibes wherever you go. This is what you do. This is how you work the light. Okay, the love that is within you is going to come to the surface. Okay, where you can leverage its power to create positive change in your life and in the world. Okay, in the higher realms, when you keep taking these steps forward, returning to love, being present and aware, trusting, taking action, following through, believing, keeping an open heart, being aware of your in and out breath, being aware of your divinity, of your station as a light bearer. Okay. Let me see what you're saying. Thank you. I was struggling trying to figure out my next. Yes, that's your next step, divine discoveries. This is why you were led here. Okay, your next step is going to come from the divine. You are being inspired, you are being activated. Okay, and that means basically that your lights are coming on. Okay, there is a light, the God particles at the very core of every cell in the body of a light bearer. Okay, and so some of us are here and to activate the others. Okay, somebody had to activate us. You know what I'm saying? And so basically, you can be powerfully present. Okay, you can help other people when you're activated, when your lights are on, when you recognize your station as a light bearer. You can be powerfully present with another person and bring healing into a situation without them even knowing it. Is a subtle energetic shift that you're going to bring into the world. You can be present, you can take the action, you can inspire others. You have been enlightened, illuminated. You are awake and aware now. Learn how to always return to the present moment of love. Okay, be return to your being and in the present moment. You, no matter where you go in your mind and in your travels and in your emotional state, always return to that present moment of being in love. Okay, breathing it in and giving it out in your out breath. Okay, and knowing that all is as it should be. Light worker, you are divinely supported. You are uplifted. You are loved, supported, uplifted. You have been cleansed and you have just been blessed. Showers of divine love and light and healing are now falling down upon you in the higher realms. Okay, and you are being cleansed in this one. You will feel it as you breathe in and as you breathe out, being fully aware of what's happening right now in the present moment. You should be able to feel this love flowing throughout your being as you stay in the present moment and return to this space as often as you would like. Light worker, it's a space that you can create just by being aware of the love that's in and around you. Okay, in the present moment and being fully aware of it, holding it, being mindful of what you are consciously doing. You are literally bringing healing into the situation. Okay, breathing in knowing that you are loved, and breathing out knowing that you are loving, meaning sending love out. Okay, so breathing in, breathing out, light bearer. Breathe in, breathe out. You are breathing in, knowing that you are loved, fully supported, fully being assisted, fully being guided. And you are breathing out, knowing that you are loving, sending love out. Okay, breathe in, breathe out. And so it is. So I wanted to come and give you guys that blessing because it is in the air. It is here for you to tap into. There is an infinite field, unified field of unconditional love available to you right now. Just breathe it in. Breathe it in. Allow it to flow through your entire being. Use your imagination to help you see this, to help you feel it. Be fully aware of breathing it out with a positive intention to heal, to light up the room, to raise the vibration. Because the power of it, it depends on you and your mindfulness of it and the way that you're using it and you being aware that you are a light bearer. It depends upon you accepting your station and being mindful of what you are doing. Again, it will be a subtle energetic shift, but you can literally shift the energy of other people and in the room. You can pull down the divine into this realm as above, so below, light worker. Exactly, Vashante, manna. And so it is. I want you guys to wake up. Some of you will have dreams tonight. Some of you will remember the dream, some of you won't. Either way, you are being activated. You are waking up. You are beginning to remember. Okay? Remember means to put back together. And so it is. And I do have your email for the person that just emailed me, for the people who sent the super chats, and I'm sorry, the Cash App. And again, this is timeless. So if you're not in the live stream, but you're listening to this now, this is timeless. You can participate in this circle of change by sending that Cash App at any time. Okay, and you can join that as many times as you want. You can send out as many intentions as you want. Okay, but basically it's about learning how to receive from the divine, that unified field of love exists between light workers, and to learn how to join and merge with the others who are working the light, who vibrate on your frequency, to understand that this is why those low vibratory beings in your past could not come with you. You are being introduced to your true family of light, the people who vibrate on your same frequency, who will help to keep you uplifted, those with whom you will co-create the new earth, those with good intentions for the earth and for the others, those who know at the very core of their being that there really are no quote unquote others. There is but one being, whole and complete, and made of absolute unconditional love. So when you tap into that unified field of unconditional love, you tap into that which you call God. You tap into that which is at the core of every being, every rock, every tree, every atom that is alive in this universe. See, there's things in this universe that are not alive, that don't have quote unquote God or love and light at their core. I'm sure that, you know what I'm saying, you have become made aware of these things. This is why we talk about narcissism and other things. There are children of a lesser God that sometimes share the same time and space with you. And this is why it's necessary for you to hold the light in those spaces. At some spaces you go to, you're going to be the only one holding the light. And the way you hold the light is to always be mindful of that unified field of unconditional love that you can tap into for guidance, for healing, for love, not just for yourself, but for whoever you come into contact with, light bearer. That's your calling. That's your job. This is why your heart is so big. This is why you care so much. This is why you cannot stop caring. This is why it's who you are at the very core. But now you understand your purpose, why you were created with such a big heart, with so much compassion. That compassion is power. The literal power that we use to heal with is compassion. That is the healing power. So I hope you understand now why you have so much of it. You don't have too much of it. It's too much for people who don't have any, who don't understand it. But it's what's needed in order for the new earth to be created, for this planet to be healed, to be transformed. You are very necessary. Yes, yeah, those who could not come with you. There were plenty who had to be snatched out of our lives, and a lot of us, we didn't like it. It didn't feel good. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us may, still be mourning it. or just coming out of mourning, just trying to understand it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I knew as I was going through mine, I knew, because I always trusted, I've always trusted the Great Spirit more than anything. And I know that things that I don't understand, that I know that you got a good reason for it. I know that you love me. So even though I don't understand it, even though this hurts, I'm going to trust you. I trust you. You know what I'm saying? Through everything that I've gone through, I still trust you. And I know that at some point on this journey, on this path, that the understanding will come, because it has never not come. Some things if you had the full understanding of it in the beginning, then you would not have been able to have the experience, and the experience was necessary for you to grow. But your highest self already saw the end in the beginning. It already knew that you was going to be all right. It already knows that you're going to be just fine. It already knows that you are abundant. It already knows the truth. So those of you who, some of you have been activated tonight. Some of you will feel this in your sleep. You will wake up tomorrow feeling different, with a new awareness, of your mission, of your purpose, of your freedom, your sovereignty, your power, of your importance. See, in a light worker, this does not cultivate ego based arrogance, but it cultivates a sense of responsibility based in love and compassion. This is why you were chosen, because of your big heart, because of your compassion. This is why you are safe. It was the light bearers that were with me on the ship, or whatever it was we were on, when we were lifting up in my dream and leaving the lower vibratory beings to burn. It was the light bearers. We were going to the new earth to create it. The instructions were: open your heart, show me the desires that are in them, and bring them into the world. Make them manifest. Speak life into them. Breathe life into them. Play, create, recreate, recreation, play. And so it is, yeah. And you will move forward with us, and you're going to be just fine. You're going to be just fine. So again, you all have received a blessing tonight, directly from the divine. And now I challenge you to bless someone else. And how are you going to do this? By being aware, being mindful of the unified field of love that's all around you. Being mindful of it, breathing it in, and giving it out through your out breath. You ain't got to tell nobody. You ain't got to talk about it. Just do it. Just be about it. That's your challenge going forward, light bearer. Just love. Be love. become love, be aware of love, breathe it in, and give it out. You already know how to do this. You've done it through many lifetimes. Light is the answer. My light has been denied but never dismissed for the dark souls. No, no. The dark souls can't even stand in your presence when you become the light. Okay? It's just like flipping a light on in a dark room. They cannot stand in your presence. They are either going to run from you or they're going to change. Period. You're going to either be transformed into the same thing that I am. We can't even tell the difference. We don't know where I end and you begin. Okay? The whole room is just light. So either you're going to stand in my light and become a part of me, or you're going to run away. There are no other options. Darkness cannot fight the light. It can't even stand in your presence. It must become a part of you, or it must get away from you. Period. So I'm gonna get out of here, you guys. I hope that you received what it was that that was being offered here. Run back through the video if you need to. Go back to receive the full blessing. For those of you who will see it later, those blessings will still rain down upon you because there is no time in the higher realms. There is no time. Everything is now. Everything is here. Right here, right now. That's all that matters. Be mindful, be present, be aware, be open, be love, and be loving. Meaning breathe it in from the unified field and give it out through your out breath consciously, and you'll be doing your job, light worker. And so it is. Thank you all for coming, for sharing this time and space with me. You have received your blessing. You have received your word. You have received your activation. Until we meet again, my people, keep it classy, keep it clean, and do what you got to do to make shit happen. Peace.